Hello, my Facebook family. This is Maureen Good calling. Oh my God, how much I miss making my videos. You see, I do. Sometimes I say I wish they pay me to make these videos. I'll make it as a full-time job. I love it. Sometimes I want to come make these videos, and one might is like, Maureen, they don't pay you, eh? And at the moment, I don't really want to invest my time making these videos, you see. It's not because I don't enjoy it, it's because I really don't have enough time. My hustling lane at the moment is so tight. Anyway, let's talk about something else. My life is so boring. It's all about work, 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 and sometimes having fun, as you can tell. Oh dear. Today, my message is all about limitation. I did promise myself I was going to make this video before the end of the year. And I said to myself, I believe the 1st of December will be a very good time. I just came back from work. I'm like, I have to make this video because today is Friday. I must make this video. Because I have chosen the 1st of December. Perhaps it will give us enough time as we still have 30 days to the new year. It will give us something to think about and prepare us for the new year. I'll put a disclaimer out there quickly. There is nothing, obviously, these messages are all in my opinion. And there is nothing I have said today that you probably have not heard before. I do believe in the power of reinforcement because I believe it reassures the mind and gives us a sense of we're not alone. I genuinely hope that this message is a message of hope. My message today is limitations. Do not limit yourself. If you can dream it, it can become your reality. But it can only become your reality through hard work, perseverance, and consistency. There is nothing like shortcut. There is no shortcut to success. Only hard work will take you there and commitment. Do not be scared to fail. The only thing you can actually do wrong and the only thing you can actually regret in your life is not taking that steps. There is no shame in failure. Failure is a process of life. Failure gives you a sense of resentment. You step back, you reflect on that journey, you think of different pathway to embark on that journey again. It doesn't matter how many times you fail, it's how many times you could stand. Think of different strategies to embark on the journey. Be critical in your thinking. I'll quickly give you an example about myself. Was it in 2011? Oh my God, is it 2012? 2010, 2011. Yeah, 2011 actually. 2011 stroke 2012. Anyway, I wanted to learn how to drive because I needed to drive. I still remember. It's sorry, shortcut. I rang the driving company. I said to them, I want to learn how to drive, and they said, okay, madam. What would you like to drive? An automatic or a manual? Bearing in mind, I don't know how cars work. I said, what does it entail to drive an automatic and a manual? Their reply was, when you pass on a manual, you can actually drive other vehicles. But when you pass an automatic, you cannot drive any other cars apart from automatic. I said, I don't want to limit myself. What if I was in an environment where there was just manual car? What would I do? That means I cannot drive. I embarked on this journey to pass on a manual. 2 weeks down the line, I did my theory, my practical. I passed 90%. I was shocked. I was very excited. I came back home and I booked for my theory. When I told my driving instructor, and he said, oh, Maureen, I don't think you're ready yet. I don't think you're prepared. I said, I'm ready. I did the test. I failed woefully. The pass mark was, you cannot have a danger and you are allowed to have, I think, 17 minors. I had up to 15 dangers. The minors I cannot even count. I came back home. I wasn't very excited about it. I was down in mood. But I did it again. I failed. I did it again. I failed. The third time, my driving instructor said to me, Maureen, you're very confident behind the wheel. But one thing you lack the skills of changing the gears. When you're making mistakes in changing the gear, I think it makes you confused and you get muddled up. And he said, I advise you could go on an automatic because you're very confident behind the wheel. I said, no, I'm not going on automatic. I'll pass on manual. I took this advice on board. What I was always thinking about was my gears. I was thinking of different strategies to embark on this journey again. I kept saying to myself, Maureen, this is how you're going to change the gears. I keep saying to myself, is it that you're worked off? What am I not doing well? I gathered all this information that made me fail and worked on it. I did it the fourth time, I failed. The fifth time, I passed. And I passed with no single errors. I wish I knew I was going to talk about my car today. I would have bought my results. But this is a girl, bear in mind, that failed woefully on the first day. There is nothing you cannot do. My Facebook family, if it's one thing you take away from this message today, please take off the word I cannot from your English dictionary. Take the word I cannot from your grammar. Take the word I cannot from your year curriculum. The word I cannot is a dangerous weapon. It has limited people so much to believe they cannot do what they can do. There is nothing you cannot do through hard work, perseverance, and consistency. Please do not look at what is going on social media. Do not compare yourself with anybody. You're not doing yourself any favor because we have different destiny in life. We have different pathway to our career path. Focus on your dream. Do not care about what the world is doing. Care about the impact you're having in the world. Do not be scared to fail. If you are in an environment where you believe you will be laughed at, where you believe you will be mocked because you have failed, you are not in the right environment. Because you should be empowered regardless of the situation. The people around you should serve as a role model for you to prosper, for you to become who you want to become. Not talking less of you. Do not be at anybody's mercy. When you're on the mercy of other people, they play with your emotions. Emotion is the most sensitive part of a human's life. Once your emotion is being tampered with, you start to question your self-worth. When you start to question your self-worth, you start to limit yourself. Please, try to be independent, but be humble. This is my message for you today. I am Maureen Gold, and I love you with the love of God. I'll see you in the new year. Perhaps I'll make another video, but I cannot promise. Bye-bye. I will see you in the new year.